This is your WW3 news. Okay, this item comes from Italy, precisely Siena, Toscana. It's not specified in the province of Siena, and the name of the supermarket this sign appeared for the public and even for the employees of this supermarket. It says, if you see a maranza, which is a North African gangster member of a gang, juvenile, stealing something in the supermarket, do not engage the person, do not stop them. And it's a bit like in the United Kingdom, which there are gangs which are organised to steal things from shops of certain goods and then certain prices of value, I should say, and which they resell to dishonest retailers or even on the black market. In the specified case of maranzas, they steal products which are mainly alcoholics, beer, vodka, whatever, and they sell it to underage kids outside these structures, or where they gather, basically. And one should ask ourselves, what the fucking hell the cops are there for? Here in Italy, we pay a whole load of taxes to have an exchange of certain services, which mostly do not work. But the fact is, there's too much bureaucracy running the public administration. And when it comes to law and order in actual state, until certain reforms are not passed, the situation is like this. Like this phenomenon of the marazza, it's a real danger for public safety. They're violent and they commit a pretty serious of felonies. That kid, which was, I don't know, was it La Spezia, who stabbed one of a classmate at secondary school. The victim was 18, he was 17. And it comes out, the fact is, his uncle had mentioned to the press, or probably to some TV reporter or even to the cops, as it left as a statement, it's not the first time he carried a knife in school and in class. If people knew that, like his uncle, should have stopped him, should have told his parents to stop him, and never done nothing. Because the fact, the parents of these kids, North Africans, regarding discipline in a certain way, how to bring them up, haven't got the foggiest idea. And there's another episode, and probably is another maranza, dresses in that way, behaves in that way, identifies in that social group, which are basically individuals full of hate towards society and towards the country which hosts them, the culture they hate. Mind you, They are immigrants of second generation. They were born here in Italy. Why so much hate? Because I think these people tend to get outside themselves in their ethnic groups. They don't tend to integrate in the community. From my experience observing these groups, especially at Pontedera, mainly the North African origin, you don't see often some Italian. Therefore, they are for themselves, socialised for themselves, and they do this shit in groups of other individuals of their ethnic race, basically. It's becoming a very, very dangerous phenomenon socially. They are violent, and they're probably are the main authors of certain crimes in big cities. Stabbings, thefts, damaging things and stuff like that. And obviously, the Italian government, whether you like it or not, they are taking steps against this phenomenon, and with more severe measures. Because, like the left, they don't want to do nothing because they're too soft when it comes to law and order. They tend to encourage this phenomenon, criminal phenomena of various types. And when this act becomes operative, let's see how the results of these groups of people goes in the sense of combating this criminal phenomenon. They are just criminals. End of story. You have no pity for them. You should have no mercy. What they've done is wrong. What they deserve, they deserve. I don't have no sympathy for these people. Because behaving like this, you think you can do this for an eternity, forever. Oh, you'll arrive at a certain age. You know, you got to have a bit of a sign of the book, as they say, a bit of common sense, matured in your brains a bit. These people do not mature in their brains, because this is probably the environment which they live in, the culture, makes them become this. It's a bit like two worlds clashing, our Western society and their traditional society.